Downtown Toronto really looking wonderful tonight. It's a beautiful evening here on the shores of Lake Ontario. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is on our sideline. DA, it's all yours.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, 2 years after their first title, the Raptors last season missed the playoffs for the first time in 8 years. Fred VanVleet said people are overlooking us again, which is not a bad place to be in. Kevin, this front office finds diamonds in the rough, so it's only a matter of time before they're back in the mix.
I agree, David. They are a quality organization. They always find a way. Thank you. Look at the 76ers starting group. The stars of this team in the post, Harris and Embiid. Harden out there with Maxey, and it's Green in at the small forward position. And for Toronto, guard spots filled by VanVleet and Trent. Siakam is out there with Precious Achiuwa, and it's Anunoby in at the 3. Some veterans on these teams, Clark. What are you looking for and how that will impact the game?
Well, Kevin, you know, when you've got experienced players on the court, then you typically have a composed team. And that means that you won't see either team really get rattled. And I think because both teams have great experience, they're going to have a hard-fought, competitive matchup where neither team really is flustered at all.
So it's Toronto now. VanVleet looking around. Uses both hands to slam it down.
And great find by VanVleet. He's in control of this offense and generally makes good decisions.
Harden the pass to Embiid. Here's Maxey. Harden outside. There's the feed to Embiid. And that one drops.
You know, there's only so much you can do against Embiid, guys. I mean, he's such a terrifically skilled offensive player with great size. I mean, he plays pretty much through any kind of contact.
Now here's VanVleet. Passes to Siakam. And that one drops for him.
With a harmonious blend of length and strength, Siakam has become a dependable interior scoring option.
And Harden really looks like he's been having fun out there.
I would agree with that, Kevin. And he says he's the same way off the court, too. I don't know him off the court, but he says he loves meeting new people. I don't have any trouble believing that. He enjoys engaging with kids. Certainly the bright tennis shoes are part of everybody's NBA attire now, but he wears it as an expression of his personality.
That's a miss. He's made one and missed one. Now, Anunoby. Pass to Trent. And here is Siakam. VanVleet outside. Back to Siakam. 5 to shoot. For 3. That one doesn't drop. So Philadelphia will take it the other way. Here's Maxey. Green kicks to Harden. Puts it up from 12, and it's blocked. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket.
I don't think there's anybody who works harder for his points than Harden does. I mean, if he has to attack the glass to get him, he'll do that too.
Here's VanVleet. Maxey grabs the miss. The 76ers leading by 3. Green with the ball. Picked up by VanVleet. Embiid, the pass to Harris. Rebound by the Raptors.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Pass to Trent.
2 minutes left in the first.
Back to VanVleet. From past the arc. VanVleet can't get that one to fall. Achiuwa finds Siakam. And there it is for him. Siakam's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And wiry strong. Siakam just snakes inside and makes a nice play. Hard contact.
And Philadelphia decides to take their first timeout right here.
And along with terrific production, Harris is an interesting team leader, very positive in his approach.
A new group in now for the Raptors. Ken Birch is checked in for Siakam. Young comes in for Achua. Barnes is checked in for OG Anunoby. And Flynn subbed in for Trent. Then for the 76ers, George Niang, he's checked in for Tobias Harris. Korkmaz comes in for Green. And it's Shake Milton in for Maxey.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
How about that mobile one block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
Toronto's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. And Greg, Harris has grown more vocal as his comfort level on the team has risen.
And Kevin, he's always had it in him. Now that he's a veteran, he's earned the right. He always seems to bring the guys together.
Here is Harden after the Raptors pick up 2. Embiid kicks to Harden. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
There are very few any better than Harden at the and one. He's an expert. He looks for the contact, initiates it, gets it, and still finishes. You can't be too physical with him.
Free throw good from Harden.
You know, he can be your primary scorer, but he also can be your primary playmaker. Offensively, Harden does everything at a diamond level.
Now here's Van Vliet. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And there's the pass to Birch. There's 47 seconds left in the first quarter. Good D by Embiid. Niang kicks to Korkmaz. And he drives in. Good D by Barnes. Toronto, they've gone 50% for the field at this point. 4 of 8. Van Vliet. And the rejection by Harden.
He's certainly been cold this quarter, guys, but trying to shoot his way back into a groove.
Embiid, the pass to Milton. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Back to Embiid. Over Birch. Embiid, no good.
Boy, he knows he should have knocked that one down, especially with the defense not giving much of an effort.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. 76ers lead by 2. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And looking at what we've seen from the 76ers, what do you guys think?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, and you know, when a team establishes an edge on the glass early, it really sets things up for the rest of the game.
Taking a look at the 76ers. Harden out there with Shake Milton. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. And it's Korkmaz at the 3 spot. It's Harden with the drive.
Harden is one of the most lethal penetrators in the game and excels at finding lanes to the rim.
And here is Flynn. Barnes, right side. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. He'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play. And you look at the 2021 draft class, just some unbelievable talent at the top.
Cade Cunningham, for me, probably is the
At the
consensus
line
best
for
player.
your
But,
Raptors,
man, you got guys like
Scotty
Suggs
Barnes.
and Green and
One
Kuminga
shot.
with that rare athleticism. And how about Mobley? He really defines what a modern-day big is supposed to be. I mean, what more could you want?
Embiid, he's checked in for the 76ers.
Mind the lane. Mind the lane. One shot.
That's good from Barnes. And what you get with Barnes, Greg, tremendous versatility.
And he gets others involved. Kevin plays great defense, has an excellent feel for the game. He doesn't have to score to impact winning, but if you need points from him, the young fella can provide that as well.
Raptors trail by 3. And we're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. And there's a whistle that goes on Scotty Barnes. That is his first foul of the game. Trent's checked in for the Raptors. Then for the 76ers, Harris is checked in for George Niang. Green comes in for Korkmaz. And Maxey subbed in for Shake Milton. Harden against Boucher. And Embiid throws it down.
Assisted by
Harden's done a nice job really increasing his playmaking over the last few years and excels at finding teammates.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Pascal Siakam was the most improved player in 2019. He says, I love that I cannot be able to do something, but if I put in a lot of hours doing it, I can become good at it. The former 27th pick overall said, not to sound arrogant, but I saw this coming. Guys, he bet on himself.
He did. He was smart. He certainly put in the work. DA, thank you. Toronto trailing. Now here's Barnes. And there's a whistle that goes on Scotty Barnes. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
Here's what Toronto's going with right now. Siakam is checked in for Chris Boucher. Achua comes in for Young. And OG Anunoby subbed in for Barnes. Now here's Embiid. 5-point lead, the biggest of the game. Clock at 6. Again, Philadelphia.
And the lead should be safe if they can keep shooting the basketball like this.
Yeah, they're cracking. Absolutely cracking and looking to pad that lead.
Here's Flynn. Doesn't go for it. Good D by Embiid. And so Green will bring it up for Philadelphia. Pass to Maxey. Down low. Harden gets the bucket. Harden's got the lead up to 9 now for Philadelphia.
This offense just continues to impress.
Yeah, getting hotter and hotter. They're really cooking now. Actually cooking with gas, and you know what kind of heat that is.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Now here's Anunoby. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Good on the triple.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Timeout call for 76ers.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
Ladies and gentlemen, your north side crew.
The Raptors making a switch here. Van Vliet's checked in. Paul Millsap's checked in for the 76ers. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Shot left block. Fred Van Vliet grabs the miss. Raptors trailed by 6. Here's Siakam. Some solid defense from Harris. For Philadelphia, they've gotten all but one of their 7 shots in the second quarter to drop. Pretty impressive.
And you watch Harris, he's been playing with a high level of confidence.
Well, Greg, he puts the work in during the offseason. offseason. It's obvious. That's why his game looks like it comes easier to him now, because he's refined it through his work in the offseason. And in a lot of ways, he's bearing the fruit of that labor, and it's fun to see.
Ken Birch is checked in for the Raptors. And then for Philadelphia, George Niang, he's checked in for Millsap. Korkmaz comes in for Tobias Harris. And it's Shake Milton in for Danny Green. Now, here's Achua. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Here's Max. A shot's good for Milton. The Raptors have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Pass to Anunoby. Back to Van Vliet. A 3-ball. And again, no good by Toronto.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
And stolen by Achua. Siakam outside. Achua finds Van Vliet. Lets it go from deep. Oh, good on that one. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Here with Nick Nurse. Coach, the efficiency wasn't there in the first half. What adjustments do you need to make?
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
For the 76ers, the first quarter was pretty even. They led by 2 after the first. After a solid second quarter, they've built their lead to 8 at halftime. Let's start with you, Shaq. What'd you think about the 76ers?
They're in good shape thanks to the work they're doing on the glass. Their effort has been excellent. The numbers are too, and I don't see those numbers dropping off. They're going to keep doing the dirty work in the second half.
Kenny, let's get your thoughts on the Raptors.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. A fantastic game from Harden in this one.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Guard spots filled by Van Vliet and Trent. Anunoby out there with Precious Achua. And it's Siakam in at the 5. That's Nick Nurse's 5 as we get into the second half. A shot fake there got the D out of position.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Van Vliet against Embiid. Count it, and the Philadelphia lead has been cut down to just 8 points on the bucket from Siakam.
And it's not easy to get that shot on target with so much contact. Siakam just shakes it off, determined to finish through.
It's Harden with the drive, and they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
That's his second
It's a
foul.
great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come,
James
he's
Harden
looking at having a
at the
very
line
big
for
second
one.
half.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
What's up?
Harden no good on the free throw. Raptors trail by 10. Anunoby passes to Trent. Now, here's Siakam. And that one, good. Siakam's got 4 points in the quarter.
That's simply an outstanding play, working the size mismatch right at the rim.
All that he gives them on offense, Siakam's ability, Greg, to switch defensively is key for this team.
And he can legitimately stay in front of guards on the perimeter. I mean, this guy contests shots without fouling. You love the combination of focus and strong fundamentals.
Inside, here's Achua. Rebound by the 76ers. Pass to Maxey. Shoots over Achua. Another miss by Philadelphia. And so Van Vliet will bring it up for the Toronto Raptors, trailing here by 8. The pass to Trent from the arc. The shot misses. For Philadelphia, they've gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Here's Harden, and the jam by Harden.
Harden throwing it down right in their faces. Don't be so mean, James.
Van Vliet outside. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his first.
That one on Maxey. The Raptors shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
At the line for Toronto, Fred VanVleet. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good.
You love seeing guys like Fred VanVleet make it. Not highly recruited in high school, undrafted out of college. VanVleet has turned himself into a terrific player in our league.
Here's what Toronto's going with right now. Chris Boucher's checked in for Siakam. Young comes in for Achua. And it's Barnes in for OG Anunoby.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
And they double up Embiid.
You'd be hard-pressed to find someone more confident than Embiid.
He's got plenty of confidence, and he's a funny guy, too. Extremely entertaining. He said, the mindset I get when I'm on the floor is that I'm the best player in the gym. Much of the time, he ain't wrong.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls.
You know, I remember watching Embiid in college. You know, he was hurt that one year he played in college, so you didn't see a lot of him. But his development has absolutely been incredible. He didn't just get better over the course of the season. A lot of times he'd improve over the course of a single game and even within a game.
Second free throw, no good. Raptors trail by 9. And Young kicks to Van Vliet. Fires to the hoop. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And wheeling himself to the basket, Van Vliet has earned his spot in the NBA. This guy hard to deny.
Harden the pass to Harris. To the inside. He's looking for Embiid and finds him. Misses the mark. His third miss of the game. 4 for 7 now. Over in the corner, Barnes. And the dunk by Barnes.
A fantastic heads-up play there from Young to find the open man.
The 76ers leading by 5. This is it to Embiid. Over Boucher. Here's Harden. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Harden's got 15 points.
Boy, he's been a rock of offensive support so far, and when they've needed a basket, they've turned to him.
And Young kicks to Trent. Pass to Boucher. A nice shot by Young.
They found the touch from the field here in the second half. It was a struggle in that first.
Timeout called, the 76ers.
Every time out, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
And I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
Ken Burge checked in for Chris Boucher. Philadelphia also making some changes. George Niang, he's checked in for Millsap. Korkmaz comes in for Tobias Harris. And it's Shake Milton in for Maxey. Embiid. And he gets it to go. Hitting off the back of the rim. He's got 11.
That was some slick passing from Harden on that one.
We've got 1:08 left to play in the third. Pass to Van Vliet. Birch with it. There's the pass to Trent. Just 5 on the clock. To the paint. Intercepted. Here's Niang. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Back to Harden. Embiid, the pass to Milton. Chalk up 2 there.
Milton.
And it's a 9-point Philadelphia lead.
Well, that's just good heads-up basketball from Embiid, making the pass to the open man.
Trent finds Van Vliet. The rebound by Niang.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Well, they're working the glass, really battling in that area of the game, and that's helped them stake this lead.
And that one comes up a bit short. Young looking it over. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Philadelphia ahead. They lead by 9. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the fourth quarter. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. Here's Anunoby. So with Martin on the bench, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers right now. We've got Green. Also, Maxey out there. Joel Embiid out there with Korkmaz. And it's Niang in at the power forward. To the middle. Ball stolen. Now, here's Maxey. Defense right on him. Niang passes to Embiid. Just 5 to shoot. Now, here's Maxey. Covered by Van Vliet. Great D that time from Van Vliet. Misses from close range. And Embiid has got the ball here for the 76ers. And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. Here's Niang. Maxey passes to Niang. Hits the three-point bomb.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
They look pretty demoralized to me, and that always shows through at the defensive end first.
Siakam looking around. That one's rebounded by Embiid. Embiid's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Niang passes to Maxey. He dishes it to Green. Passes it to Maxey. Headshot off. Great D that time from Van Vliet.
You know, even though they're on top, they're winning. I mean, they could use more from him. Trying to shut the door on this one.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
That's his
second aggressive inside play there from Van Vliet, not letting the foul deny him from getting the shot off.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the 76ers.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ball game.
And the other thing they've done since the beginning of this game is score points off turnovers and in bunches.
Trent's checked in for Kem Birch. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Pass to Embiid. Kicks it out to Harden. Pass Basket number 8 is all good. He's attempted 12 shots.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Here's Siakam. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting.
Boy, he's really been dominant in this one. Unfortunately, he hasn't had much help.
Harden the pass to Green. Embiid is at the elbow. Shoots over Anunoby. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Embiid's got the lead up to 12 now for Philadelphia. Here's Siakam. Tries again.
2 minutes remaining.
Achua, no good. 76ers have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Anunoby against Green. Here's Maxey. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Van Vliet picks one up.
First team foul. At the line for the 76ers, Tyrese Maxey. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. So he gets them both. 1:43 left to play here in the fourth. And the foul called on Pascal Siakam. That's his first foul.
Great defense. They anticipated the play and got there first.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the mobile 1 block.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
And now, let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Tyrese Maxey.
And I love that it's been a hard-charging performance. Jump shots have been kind of an afterthought. His main goal has been to attack the rim and put the D in some tough spots and also finishing strong.
There must be something about playing in a hostile environment that drives him. He is really fed off that. Green passes to Maxey. Embiid trying to break loose. Harris right side. Harden outside. Shot clock at 6. They shoot again. It falls for basket number 9 from the field. He's taken 14 shots to get there.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for Philadelphia.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, you know, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And, you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for James Harden.
An unbelievable scoring performance. He absolutely took over and never let up.
Here's Van Vliet, and he drops it in from the low post.
And just wanting it more. Van Vliet taking those 2 points. Love how he competes.
Harden outside. And there's the drive. And Harden with the stuff.
And it's just competing. You know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
Van Vliet can't get it to go. And here's Maxey. So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look